It's Phins Take with CB83A back to you for another banger. Hope y'all like that little video we had going right there. A little something special. You know we gonna kick it off, man. You know we gonna do some cool shit over here, bro. You already know what time it is. Shout out to the homies, man. Something to pick your spirits up. I know it's been doom and gloom in the Miami Dolphins community. I guess for the past 24 hours or so. Man, I mean, Jalen Ramsey getting hurt is one thing. I get it, right? That's an injury. Injuries happen, right? But it's all right, man. We're going to be all right, man. I expect the defense to be out here giving the offense fits. That's how it's supposed to be, right? Early on in camp. So, hey, I appreciate y'all coming through. Appreciate all the love. Throw the fire emoji in the chat if you guys like that joint. You already know what time it is. Bring that energy back. Let's go. Yes, sir. You already know what time it is, man. Shout out to all the homies in the chat. We got my man Raul Porrata in the members gang. He says, hello, CB83 in the chat. He says, I am ready. That's what's up. What's good, Raul? He's one of the homies in the members. If you want to become a member, just click that little $ below. Go to the member slide and hey, join the gang, man. We got 8 in the gang right now, man. Raul is 1 of 8. So shout out to the members gang. The homie Q is in the building. Q, what's good? Fins up, my oos. What's good with you? The homie Raphael's in the building. YouTube thumb 4. The Dolphins realtor is in the building. He said on the dot. Yes, sir. On the dot. And I ain't talking about no op. Got some red on these letters. Go up in my private stock. My boy CB83 like a hammer that's about to drop. Wolfpack 11. Mac leaves Wolves in my up in my shop. Okay, I see you with the bars, my boy. My boy DDR got the bars. What's good? What's Gucci tonight, man? Moya TV's in here. He says, fins up. The homie Shake Money's in the building. Throw them fins up. Shake, throw them fins up, baby. What's cracking with y'all, man? We definitely gonna get it popping. I'm definitely gonna open it up tonight. We'll talk about camp a little bit, go over some quick notes. Not a lot to talk about. Some guys stepping up on defense. I heard it was a defensive day, though, and that's what you guys got to realize. And we'll get to talking about it. When coaches get the go to blitz early in camp, you just got to know that the offense is going to struggle because they're not used to it. They're not used to picking that stuff up. So we'll get into it. I know it's doom and gloom right now, right? I know you've heard all the YouTubers come out here and say, oh, woe is me. Woe is the Dolphins. We need a new quarterback. Nobody could get it done. No, that's not what happened, guys. It's not what happened. And I'll talk to you guys about the way camp goes and boosting confidence on both sides and building confidence on both sides. You have to do that. So you're going to have days where the defense dominates. You'll have days where the offense performs, right? Guess who's next to have a good day? Offense, right? And guess who's going to be at camp on Sunday the next time they practice? The public. So, of course, they want the offense to have a good day on Sunday. They want Tua to have a great day. I mean, that's how it is. It's a lot of orchestrated, but when it comes to playing football, it's competition, bro. It's competition. So, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 10 in the building. Hit the like on your way in. The homie Anthony Manzano's in here. He says, yo, CB, what's good? My man Shake Money said, love you and Mace chopping it up. Yeah, man. If y'all didn't catch me on Mace's channel earlier today, go back and take a look at that. We got a chance to sit down for like an hour, talk some Miami Dolphins. It was a good show, a real good show. So go check out Mace Tagger and what he has going on over there. The homie Shake be over there. Anthony Manzano be over there. Everybody be over there, man. Sean, what's good with you, my boy? He says, Manzano, where you been at? Okay. What's good? So yeah, man. Hit the like. Please hit the like on your way in. We got 12 in the building. He said that boy CB running late. Oh, yeah, I was running a little late. Fashionably late. You know how we get down, man. The homie Batman's in the building. Batman, what's good? I'm dropping a link for Batman. Batman, you coming up tonight or what, bro? Or you on your date? I know you tied up with wifey, bro. Wifey got you in there. She got you with them clank clanks on, man. Wifey got you with the clank clanks, Batman. Shout out to I see everybody coming in. The homie Raul P with the fire emojis. Yes, sir. My man Raul P say fancy. Bro, I'm trying to get fancy for y'all. Trying to do some cool stuff, man. Trying to do some cool stuff. We're gonna run that back. My man said you got me spinning on that intro. Yes, sir. You gotta throw a freestyle on that, man. You gotta throw a freestyle on that. Mudbone, what's good with you, my boy? What's good? Anthony Manzano said, CB, did you understand what I was saying earlier on Mace's channel during your one-on-one with him? I didn't catch it, man. He says, why does it seem like in general the defense is usually more successful during camp and preseason? That's how it works, especially early in camp, because they're guys that just kind of pin their ears back and go. They just play in gaps. So defense is always going to be ahead of offense early on. That's just the nature of it, man. If you talk to guys who know football and who've been around football, you know that the defense are going to be ahead earlier in camp. That's just the way it is. Now, what happened today was that, hey, Fangio was allowed to blitz today. They did some blitz pickups and stuff like that. When that happens, you got to expect all hell to break loose on the offense. It just happens, guys, because they're not used to picking it up. It's stuff they haven't seen before. They aren't ready for it. You have to start preparing for it now, though. And that's what I do like about Fangio being on this, on this staff, is that Fangio is like, hey, you probably want to get started on this stuff right away and start teaching it and coaching it right away. So Mike McDaniel and the squad will have a lot to go look at, and a lot to teach and learn from over the next couple of days. And when they get out to practice Sunday, it'll be kind of back to getting into the flow of it, learning how to pick up those blitzes, learning, where your hots are, what you're supposed to be doing in situations and things like that. So that's all I was saying. And that's what you got to understand about defense and offense early on in camp. Defense should always be ahead. That's just the nature of it. It doesn't matter at which level. You could be Pop Warner all the way up to NFL, college, high school. Defense is always going to be ahead. They should be. The homie Irvin's in the building. What's good, Irv? He says, what's good, OGCB83? What's good, Irv? What's up with you, my boy? How you feeling tonight? We're going to get it cracking. The homie Iceman's in the building. Iceman, what's cracking, man? What's going on with you? How you feeling tonight, man? Hey, I'm feeling good. It was a good week. I had a blessed week. I can't complain. The weekend is here. I'll spend some time with the family tomorrow, do some family stuff over the next couple of days, and just, man, get ready. And we got camp Sunday, right? So we'll have some camp coverage on Sunday, just kind of talk about that stuff. And then we'll see a lot of people out there trying to get film and stuff. So it'll be a really good opportunity to talk some Miami Dolphins after people get their eyes on it. So it'll be fun to see. Fun to see for sure. So we definitely going to get it cracking. We're going to get into it. Let's bring the energy real quick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys coming out. Now, let's go ahead and get into the camp notes. And then I want to open it up and let you guys come up and talk if you want to for a little bit. We can talk a little Miami Dolphins. Day 3 of training camp. And this won't be long tonight. I'm not going to go over any articles or anything. I'm just going to kind of touch on some notes and get out there. All right. And open it up and let you guys get after it. Now, day 3, I want to talk a little bit about this opportunity in the secondary, right? So we're going to have some opportunities in the secondary, especially since Jalen Ramsey has surgery. He's out for a little while. Who's going to step up? Is it going to be Cam Smith? Is it going to be Kader Kohu, Trill Williams? We have guys in that room. Some of the guys are coming off injury in that room, but that's probably our deepest spot on the football team, that along with receiver. So I'm not really worried about it. It's not anything that we can't overcome, right? Andrevious, the homie, what's good? He says, yo, what's popping? You missed it. I'm gonna crank it again though. You missed the little hype tape. You missed my hype tape, man. But yeah, there's gonna be some opportunities for Cam, Kader, Trill, other guys Keon Cross and other guys to step up and be a dog in the room. So, and Mike McDaniels mentioned in his presser, he was like, "Hey, last year I wasn't talking about Cater, but Cater became a guy. He became a dude that was, had a presence on the football field, made plays. We need somebody to step up and be that this year. So expect that, and that's what I expect from the room. It's a next man up. It's cliche, next man up mentality, but it really is that. We gotta have guys step up and try to get in there and just make plays. That's all I can do. Learn, make plays. Now, Cam Smith, I think, is a better boundary guy for sure. And I think Cater kind of fits the nickel perfectly or fits the slot perfectly as well. But we'll see how that shakes out, man. We'll see how that shakes out. But like I said, there's going to be opportunities. But I do trust Fangio to make the right move, make the right decision, put the guys in the right spots. Noah also, I don't even talk about Noah that much, but he may have an opportunity to step up and be a better player in this zone defense, right? Noah played receiver coming out of high school, so he wasn't used to playing corner, man coverage, covering a guy, and then trying to make a play on the ball. That just wasn't his thing coming out of high school. He was a receiver, right? Got to Auburn, he was still a receiver. Got to receiver at Auburn, and they said, "Hey, we're going to put you on defense." Right? So Noah could be a guy that kind of thrives in this system. He could be, right? Irv, what's good? I see Irv in here. I see the homies. Raul P, Shake Money, the members gang, Dre's in here. Where is Cruz at? Cruz has got to be somewhere around. Chef Jew, William Perry, all the homies. Appreciate y'all, man. I know you guys are talking about TD. I saw TD, man. Woe is me. Doom and gloom. It's all right, man. It's okay. You go to different places to get your content. I think TD does a good job of addressing the other side of things, right? I try to be a little bit more objective and talk to you a little bit about both, right? About both and what could happen. Of course, this could be bad. Jalen Ramsey going down could be a bad thing for the defense, but we do got players that can step up and fill a void. That's natural. Now, let's get into the next note. So we talked about the opportunity in the secondary, but let's talk about the defense kind of dominating the day, right? Now, the defense, I think, dominated the day because they were allowed to finally blitz, right? And blitzing without pads on gives the defense the advantage. It's just hard to stop a guy when you can't lower your shoulder on him and really punch him in the mouth, right? So this kind of gives Fangio's unit a little bit more confidence. They're blitzing. Blitzing gives them the opportunity to catch us off guard offensively, right? So you're catching us off guard offensively, and maybe Mike McDaniels isn't making the adjustments. Maybe Tua isn't making the adjustments, and as a result of that, the plays aren't being successful, right? But you're going to have days like that where the defense just has your number all day because they're blitzing and they're getting after you. That's natural. That's a part of it. That's a part of, like, when I was coaching and I knew we had like a blitz period, I expected it to be a little bad because sometimes your offensive line, your running backs, everybody involved in the offensive unit has to see you not doing what you're supposed to be doing, like not executing when you're supposed to be executing, because it's gonna refocus them. They're gonna go back and watch the film and realize, damn, I could have did that differently. I could have adjusted there. I could have made that play, but I didn't. Right. So they need days like that, and that's what you're gonna see. You're gonna see the offense dominate some days because it's gonna be like a blitz day where they're doing blitz pickup, and the offense really isn't used to doing that shit yet. Let's be completely honest. The offense has really been, I'm sure, pretty vanilla so far. It's probably been run play here or there, pass play here or there. It hasn't been anything intricate, but when the defense lines up in front of you and they say, hey, we're going to let them tee off today, bro, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. And that's exactly what happened. So Vic Fangio went to Mike McDaniel and said, hey, we're blitzing today. Do you mind if we blitz today? He basically asked them. He's not going to tell them. right? But he goes to him and says, "Hey, do you mind if we blitz today?" Mike McDaniel say, "Yeah, let it fly. I need to get them the looks, and we'll get it on film and adjust as need be." And that's how it is, right? And this may not be stuff we see during the season. This is what I want you guys to understand. At this point, Vic Fangio's working on his stuff, right? His stuff he's going to do. At this point, we're working on stuff that we're going to do offensively. Mike McDaniel is working on stuff he's going to do, right? We are not game planning or preparing for a team yet, right? When we're preparing for a game on game week, practice is totally different. So the defense won't be running a lot of stuff they do against the ones. It'll be stuff the opponent does, right? Mike McDaniel will watch the film, right? He'll put cards together. He'll put the plays together. He'll give that to one of the defensive coaches, and he'll say, "Hey, I need these looks in practice because this is what the Chargers do, right? This is what they do defensively, right?" So that's when practice is geared towards the game plan. Right now, practice is not geared towards the game plan. It's geared towards offense doing what they do, defense doing what they do, right? And you got to understand that. So I don't think there's a reason to panic right now. I think the defense had a good day because Fangio's unit was able to go out there and blitz and get after them, get after the offense, right? And after a day where Jalen Ramsey gets hurt, I mean, that's what you want. You want to rebuild that confidence. It's like breaking them down to build them up, right? So expect that. I see the homies in here, Caps in here, TDR, the Dolphins realtor. I saw somebody else come in. Mountie, what's good with you, Mountie? What's good, bro? What's good? What's good? Cap, what's good? What's good? What's popping? We got the energy. What's cracking? I'm opening it up in a few. Tell the gang. Tell mama, papa, daddy, brother, all them sisters, cousins, families, aunties, uncles. Call them. Tell them to come through, bro. We opening it up. We're gonna get it in for a little bit. So that's one thing, right? Now, Tua not reading the defense. This was a big topic today, right? Tua not reading the defense. Now, when Tua's being blitzed, like we talked about, he's being blitzed. They're adjusting, they're rolling coverages. Every quarterback is going to struggle, right? Now, Tua at this point hasn't, I'm not going to say he's seen everything, but he's seen a lot, right? In terms of looks, what they're supposed to be doing, hot routes, stuff like that. Now, Tua has a command of the offense, but when you look at early in camp, day 3, right? If Fangio says, "Hey, I'm going to blitz today, I'm going to run my stuff," and Tua isn't expecting it and the offense isn't expecting it, they're going to struggle. He's going to struggle with reads. Every quarterback's going to struggle with reads. But as he goes on, and as they get game looks and they start preparing for teams, it's going to be a lot different, right? So I don't want you guys to panic just yet. I think it's just a matter of Tua getting used to reading the defense, right? So what Fangio does a good job of, right? So Fangio does a good job of showing you one thing and shifting to something else, right? So showing you one thing and shifting to something else is one thing. So being able to read that when it happens, right? Snapping the ball, getting back in your stance, and being able to see what's going on. That's one thing. But when you also have guys blitzing in front of you, that changes things even more. That's an element that adds a layer to the offense struggling, right? Not only are you trying to read post snap, but you're also trying to figure out how to get the ball out because you got Duke Riley coming right at you, right? So, and that's why the defense had a really good day. It says they dominated. From what I heard, double-digit sacks because they're blitzing and they're rolling coverages. So as a result of that, quarterbacks are struggling. Offense is struggling. They're not hitting their hots. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So you got to understand that. If you understand offense and defense and how it works, you understand that, hey, if you go 2 days, 3 days of practice and you don't see blitzes, and on the third day you see blitzes, right? And you're not used to it, you're adjusting to it. It's a teaching tool. You're gonna get beat, you're gonna get banged up, but it's gonna be a learning experience for you. You're gonna have to go in there, watch the film, correct it, come out the next day and be ready to go and get better off of it. So that's just the way it is. And that's practice in the way they do practice, right? It's very manufactured. Like, I mean, JR Black, you're right. Practice is very manufactured. So you got to understand, defense had a good day today. I expect the offense to have a good day on Sunday, right? The fans are going to be out there. They want to see big plays. You can't beat the defense down 2 or 3 days in a row and then go out there and beat them down against, on Sunday when you have the fans there. I mean, just can't do it. So it kind of is manufactured, but it's also building confidence in your units, right? So if the offense gets beat, so let's say the offense beats up the defense one day, right? Fangio is gonna be like, man, I'm not even doing my stuff, Mike. I'm really not even doing my stuff, and my unit doesn't look good because I'm not doing my stuff. So, do you mind if I go out there and run my stuff today, right? And if Mike McDaniel says, yeah, okay, full, all right, let's go, right? So Fangio is going to take his unit out there. He's going to run his stuff. It's going to look a lot better. They're going to dominate the offense that day because he's running his stuff, right? And you got to understand, we're practicing against this right now, but we won't see this defense in the season, right? We won't see it, but we'll see it running other looks to kind of give us looks. But that's it, man. That's it. Now, getting into and we got 25 in the room. Hit the like. I only got a couple more points and then I'm gonna open it up. So we talked so building confidence in players, right? And building confidence in players is a thing, especially in young players. It's the thing you have to do, right? And there's a couple things you kind of have to. I mean, there's a couple of things you can either approach it two different ways. You can either throw them in the deep end and say sink or swim, or you can gradually ramp them up to be guys that are going to make those plays, right? I think Mike McDaniels will be a guy who tries to ramp those guys up. When you look at opportunities in the secondary, also opportunities in the trenches, like Jalen Phillips isn't practicing right now. He kind of got banged up, so he isn't practicing. So there's going to be opportunities for some edge guys. I heard Tyndall's making some plays. I heard Duke Riley looked really good today on a couple blitzes. And the defense is getting it going, which is good. I'm happy to see the defense get it going. We need the defense to have the confidence and be a really good unit. We need that. We just really do need them to step up and be a good unit. Now, if the defense is dominating, that means the offensive line is struggling. And I heard Liam struggled today. I heard he took a beating. I heard Connor Williams kind of took a beating at times. And that's what happens when you got guys blitzing too, because you want to be safe too, because you don't want to get yourself hurt. Guys are blitzing. You don't have on full pads yet. You're just helmet and shells. So you still got to work. You got to work smart. Right. So you're not going to try to kill yourself out there, bunkering down in the trenches and trying to get a block. If you get beat, you're just going to kind of give up slowly. Right. And get out the way. So I think that's a lot of what is going on. So I want you guys to understand that, hey, the defense might have had a good day. They might have dominated, but it was as a result of them being able to blitz today, right? Being able to do their stuff. And the offense just needing to humble themselves and go back into the classroom, watch the film and get better, right? Sometimes that needs to happen. Like, you need to have a humbling at practice and you need to bounce back and get better. And that's what it is. It's iron sharpens iron. We always talk about that. This defense will make the offense better. The offense will definitely make the defense better. Definitely. So I see you guys in the chat. Let me run this one more time. Let's get it. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. Some of you have, some of you haven't. Let's get it, man. Man, you gotta get excited about that shit, bro. Football is back. I love it. I love that shit. I love it. I love seeing them make plays. I love the energy. I love the fans in the building. I love seeing Hard Rock coming from behind them trees, man. You already know what time it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link. Help the channel by donating. Appreciate everybody coming through. Yeah, I'm gonna open it up for a few. We get after for a little bit. Talk a little Miami Dolphins. Training camp has been. It seems like it's been good. I've been honestly, I'm a little taken back because I feel like our weapons aren't making big plays, but that could be as a result of Fangio just doing a really good job of keeping everything in front of him. Now, Mike McDaniels could also just be really vanilla right now and just really not, pulling out all the stops. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Shout out to the homie Wayne D in the building. Cap for Life likes the tunes. Iceman says fire. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go across the pond. What's good with you, man? How you feeling, man? So I dropped a link in the chat. If you want to come up, you can. If you don't, we're going to have a short one tonight because I don't want to talk to you all night. I just want to get up here, talk a little Miami Dolphins. Now, I know we can talk about this quarterback situation. Check out the homie in the back. Let me go ahead and get him in here. Ice man, what's cracking with you, my boy? How you feeling?
Let's get it, bro. Football
Let's
season is
get
back.
it. Let's get it. How'd you like that video, bro?
It's fire, bro. That is fire with the beat and everything. Nice intro.
Dope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to do it, bro. We got to do it. Shout out to the homie Cap for Life in the building and the homie, Samber Shuffle Mountie. What's good with y'all boys?
Gentlemen.
What's good?
Sean. Yo, what's good?
Yo.
What's going on, Phins family? What's up?
What's up? I'm gonna go to each one of you. Sean, what's good with you? I'm gonna start with you. How you feeling tonight, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm blessed, brother. I'm at work. You feel me? I get to talk to y'all boys. You feel me? I'm about to get off in like 20 minutes.
There you go.
I'm feeling good.
There you go. Hey, good to see you in the building tonight. Mountie, what's cracking with you? How you
too,
feeling
brother.
tonight?
What's good? How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. You over there in Hawaii, man. How's the weather over there?
Dude, it's sunny and beautiful.
That's what's up, bro. It's hot over here. Is it hot over there like it's hot out here, bro?
Yeah, it's like 90 degrees.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Hey, the homie Cap's in the building. Cap, what's up with you, bro?
What they do,
Brody. What they
Cap,
do. How you feeling?
Damn.
Chilling, man. Just over here lounging, man. Appreciate you for having the live stream tonight, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ice man, what's popping, bro?
Chilling, bro. Chilling with all y'all, man. Haven't spoken to a lot of you in a minute, but football is back, bro.
Football's back, man. Anybody here going to camp on Sunday?
Yeah. Talking to Batman, we're trying to do something. I mean, we're just trying to play it by ear, see how the weather is, man. You know how it's been over here, man. It's been hit and miss, but everything's good to go so far.
Really?
On his end, yeah. Ticket wise, I don't know about ticket wise, but he's trying to find some extra ones.
I got him on the tickets. I told him that too. I gotta send Miss Finn's a couple tickets, and then I got Batman on some. I may come down. I'm trying to, but we'll see. I think I want to wait until next week until they kind of get into like pads and stuff like that.
Last I heard was everybody was meeting up at Walmart in the morning.
Yeah, that's where we met up.
We
met up at Walmart last year.
Yeah, that's a spot, man. Everybody meets up at Walmart, kind of hang out. You know,
but that line, Jesus Christ!
Oh, that line is ridiculous to get in.
Yeah, they
to get in the parking lot. Yeah,
they rude as hell. You gonna make a minute just to be inconsiderate, but whatever.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie Anthony Manzano. Manzano, what's good, bro?
Manzano.
Hey, what's up? Hey, CB, remember when we were talking about with Mace earlier when you were doing your one-on-one when I said that for me, I understand why fans say the whole blowout thing is embarrassing, but for me, a blowout doesn't really matter because the stats and the score really don't show how well the team actually played. Just because the score is a blowout, you don't really notice how well the team actually played because the stats don't show it and stuff like that.
Oh, so you're saying like in the scope of a game, if a team gets blown out, it doesn't really show the entire story.
Yeah,
That's
it doesn't.
What you're saying.
Yeah, no, because that's why I'm said in Mace when you guys were doing your interview.
Yeah.
I don't care about the blowout, it being a blowout in the second or the championship.
Oh, yeah. I remember what we were talking about. So basically we had this conversation, and this will be the good conversation to have, Tony. So I'm just going to kind of talk about it a little bit now. So me and Mace were kind of talking about expectations for the football team, right? And I know everybody has like, I hope the Miami Dolphins win a Super Bowl. I hope they go to the AFC Championship, right? So I think that's all our hopes, right? Now, for us to expect them to go to the Super Bowl and for us to expect an AFC Championship, I think could be a bit of a stretch. And I think we could need to kind of tailor our expectations a bit. Now, I know this is a good football team, and I know I'm going to get some pushback on this.
Hell yeah,
but you have to understand that, hey, there's a lot that needs to go right for this team to go to the AFC.
You need to catch the previous AFC champions on a bad day in order for you to beat them.
Or you just got to be super good that day. Like you got to be exceptional, right? So there's a difference between hoping your team is good and a difference between expecting them to be good. And I think having high expectations for your team is one thing, right? I think that's fair. But I think you have to kind of tamper your expectations when it comes to saying, oh, I expect this team to win a Super Bowl. I think that's real wolf packish when you say, oh, it's Super Bowl or bust. Because that's a hard accomplishment. I want you guys to realize. But getting to the Super Bowl is a very tough
but CB, why are we wasting all this money for?
I mean, that everybody, look, Cap, and this is what I want you to understand. Everybody spends money in the NFL, right?
Yeah,
there's
but dude, you know our expectations.
There's a lot of teams. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So go ahead, Cap. Give it to me. Like
no. I'm just saying, like the past 2 years are built for this moment alone. Like this is Super Bowl or bust, in my opinion. This is what we're playing for.
Of course, we're playing for a Super Bowl, right? We hope they go out and win a Super Bowl. Now, Cap, if they don't get to the Super Bowl, say they lose in the AFC Championship to the Chiefs by 3 points, and it's a good game, the Dolphins play hard. Are you mad at the Dolphins?
You can't be because of the production.
Exactly.
But you and I both know 4 years in a row with the same outcome is not going to be. People are not going to buy into that production narrative.
Of course, not winning a playoff game is inexcusable at this point. I think that.
Let me ask you this. Now, if that's dictated on the defense getting us there, that's one thing. If it's predicated on the offense getting us there, that's a different thing. You also got to put that into account.
No.
Hold up, Tony. And Cap, hey, Irv, what's good? Mark, what's good? I even let a Bills fan on. What's good with you, Mark? How you feeling?
Gentlemen.
Hey, CB83. How you doing, guys? Happy Friday night for you. I'm sorry for Bills Mafia about the Jalen Ramsey situation. I think that sucks. A key injury to a great player. I'm really sorry to hear that. I am. It's not fake. It's not bullshit.
Man,
I hate seeing injuries happen to anybody.
We'll be all right. Hey, Mark, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Yeah, we'll be all right.
We don't need
okay, but I do want to address a couple of issues. You know, I realize that.
Hey, Mark,
Mark,
hold up.
Always do this, bro.
Hold up. Just pump the brakes a little bit. I know you want to get after a little bit. Let us finish talking about this, and then we'll go to some of your comments. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, CB, could I explain what I was trying to say earlier?
I'm dead.
Yeah. Go ahead, Anthony. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, what I was trying to say earlier, Cap, was for me. Let's say we win. We actually win a playoff game. We win the second round, like the wild card and a second round game, the divisional round, but we lose in the AFC Championship. But what I said was, for me, I feel that fans look too much into the blowout because stats and score doesn't really show how well the team actually played when you look at the whole the whole
the whole picture. I get it.
It's like CB says, we got to put into context.
You got to put it into context, because you got to understand how they lost, and things like that. It could have been a great game up until the fourth quarter, and then we get blown out in the fourth quarter. That can happen. But all I'm saying is, we got to kind of tamper our expectations. And we
let's
got
say
to
if it was a mental breakdown like with the Atlanta and the New England game, that would really leave us with a bad taste in our mouth.
CB, I was listening to you earlier with Mace, bro, but are we tampering because of that situation there, because of the Ross situation? Are we tampering because, dude, like Cap said, we spent a lot of bag, and look at the team that we have that we've sucked for a long time.
We've sucked for a long time.
So look at the team that we have. We can complain about what's about to happen if it doesn't go all out, bro. I kind of see that.
But you can complain, right? You can complain, right? You have the right to, as a fan, to complain if we don't win a Super Bowl.
Right.
But you also got to think to yourself, like, damn, why did we not win a Super Bowl? And did the team play hard? Did they fight? Did they have adversity? What happened that kept us from winning the Super Bowl? So I think it's important for us not to just look at, what happened in the game, but look at the bigger picture. Like, what is going on for us to lose a game in the Super Bowl? Like, and for us to get there, first of all, to get to the Super Bowl is a very difficult thing to do. It's not easy.
And us talking about that, I know it sounds crazy, but at the same time, we have never talked about this. Other teams have been saying that shit for past decades. For us to talk about this is very crazy.
You're right. You're right. And when you think about, and you look at teams like the Bills, bro, the Bills have been Super Bowl favorites for for years, right? And they haven't done it. They've underachieved.
It's tough, bro.
So and
you have to have a lot of.
Go ahead, Irv. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that you have to have a lot of things go right for you. Injuries. There's just key moments in certain games that where luck is involved, bro. It's just there's a lot of things that are just that play into like a team's Super Bowl chances, bro. Just everything on offense, on defense has to go right. The coaches have to execute their game plan. Like it's got to be, I wouldn't say pretty much flawless, but it's got to be near perfection for you to go to the Super Bowl. So, but also luck and health is a big key, man. Like bro, like we were supposed to be Super Bowl or at least AFC, championship contenders last year,
easily,
and we suffered the most injuries out of any NFL team. And still, like even by the skin of our teeth, we still made the playoffs. We almost beat the Bills in Buffalo. Like this team's but always another thing that's key in a championship team is that next man up mentality, right? That usually the Super Bowl
team, somebody stepped up at some point,
right? And it's not only that, you have to also have the best depth as well, right? Yeah. So I think that's an excellent thing that I think the Dolphins did this offseason was drafting Cam Smith. Cater Kohu he stepped up big time last year for us.
Right.
And Xavier Howard getting healthy. Javon Holland bringing in Big Fangio. I think that's been a big thing, even with Jalen Ramsey going out, because that's a luxury pick, right? Yeah. I think this defense is good even without him. So
how much shade are we gonna sit here and say Noah Iguanagabe? Like, I get it, we can throw shade at the kid, but damn, Noah has his name,
bro. And I brought it up earlier because I keep forgetting Noah is on the roster, bro. I really do keep forgetting he's on the roster.
He ain't a bust just yet, like Austin. No, we sitting here with Austin Jackson, right? We're giving the same energy to Austin Jackson.
We need to give Noah some play, hopefully. And I think Noah feels more comfortable. I think he feels more comfortable in this scheme. Hopefully it pans out. But this is a good segue. I want to go to Mark real quick. Mark, I'm going to get one of your concerns. I'm not going to take all of them at once. Give me one of your concerns, bro.
Fix the offensive line.
Okay, and why is that?
Well, 12 sacks in practice today is a pretty good indication that you have a problem with depth. And the two guys that you got to play left tackle or play on the left side are both currently on PUP, with one of them having an injury or both of them having injury histories. I don't think there's enough depth on this offensive line, and I think that that's going to be a damaging point when you have a quarterback with a history of injuries.
Yeah, and I think you got a valid point, Mark.
Yo, Mike check.
I hate MC. MC was good,
Mark, but he's absolutely correct.
Mike check. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we got you, bro.
Check. Okay, for sure.
Yeah,
MC was good, brother.
MC was popping.
Damn, for some reason my headphones ain't.
I don't think he got audio right now.
Is that a new head? Is it a new set?
Tighten up, MC. All right.
Yeah, but to Mark's point, like he's spot on, man. We've been saying this for how long, CB, about the offensive line. We shied away from it. Now all of a sudden we see it is some type of a hitch to the armor.
Yeah, I mean, look, check this out. So I just said it. The defense caught us basically off guard today. They were able to blitz and they got after the offensive line. Yesterday, the offensive line, and the first day, supposedly they had good days. We got to understand that two of our starters aren't even in there playing right now, right? So we have backup guys in there, swing guys in there, trying to play spots and get in there and play well, right? So it's not the same as having all five of your starters out there. So I can understand us struggling a little bit early out the gate when the defense is going full bore and they're blitzing and they're sending stuff from different areas.
Is it time to panic though? Is it time to panic? Are you going to panic though? Because
it's like he's saying they're package deals right now to get the offensive line to find out where the kink is.
Okay. Exactly.
Yeah, but
so
I can hear you.
Who's the weakest link? Right. Who's the weakest link?
You guys got to remember they're not in pads, so the defense usually has the advantage because the offensive line doesn't really have like the pads to grab onto,
exactly. Like you got to understand that.
Like,
So Irv, say that again so they understand what you just said, bro.
Again, like I said, I think we're saying things a little bit prematurely because the offensive line they're not in pads, right? They're not in the trenches with their pads. The offensive line, when they have the pads on, they have something to grab onto when the defense has their pads on. And another thing is, we saw what our offensive line looked like when Terran Armstead was injured, right? It was a completely different offensive line. You had more, players such as fullbacks and running backs in the box in protection just because Armstead was out. You saw that in the San Francisco game where Tua's pocket was muddy a lot, right?
Yeah.
So, and he had to force a lot of those throws. So I just think
49ers
Wynn being hurt, Wynn not being 100% healthy, Armstead not being there, like this offensive line doesn't have the continuity that it should have if it were healthy. So we just gotta be.
That's a great point. I forgot about that.
Now it like Iceman. So you said you disagree, but you gotta admit
that's the part right there. Continuity, that word that he used. Because think about it, bro. They've been with each other for how long now?
For 3 days.
No, how many years? Austin Jackson, Liam Eichenberg. How many guys have we kept over the years? And we haven't even normally, as us Dolphin fans are accustomed to, we just ship them off away and cut them after second year. We just kept them for some reason.
I get what you're saying.
Time, you might just see a different outcome sitting there saying, look at the protection that Tua had in the offense. It could be a different story.
I think
it's a different
but keep this in mind, though. Keep this in mind. You have 2 new players on the offensive line. You have 2 guys that have not been here at all, and this is their 3rd day of practice. Right. You also have to take into consideration, like Irv said, they don't have on pads, they can't hold, they have nothing to hold on to.
So it's not the trip yet.
So I don't think it's anything to trip over yet. And this is the thing also. I don't trip in situations like this when you don't have on pads, because if Miami could run the football and get downhill and play on and be heavy on their hands and get downhill and run off the ball, then the defense would be in a much different state. They'd slow down a lot more, right? They wouldn't be playing as fast. So you have to take that into consideration because they don't have pads. The offensive linemen hit with their pads in their helmet.
Right.
When guys are blitzing, you have to use your shoulders. You have to use your body. And you got to explode into guys. Right now, you can't explode into guys because you don't have on those pads, and it's not safe to do it at this point.
Right.
So I mean, I get what you're saying, Mark. I get what you're saying, but it's not a concern for me yet because when you're not in pads, you don't really get a true story of what's going on in the trenches.
And this is really like the first day they blitz, right? This is the
first
day,
time that
they put in the packages today.
Blitz packages,
yeah. And if they're sending blitz packages, this is a day where the offensive line, the offense takes it on the chin, right? They go take their showers, go watch the film. The coach beats them up, and they say beats them up in film, right? And then he says, "Hey, this is the opportunity for us to get better. We go out Sunday and we get better as a result of it." And that's what you'll see on Sunday.
And real quick, like I want to say this for all the quarterbacks in the room, is not just Tua. You know, this is a new scheme where the coverage, you know, things are a little bit trickier. You know, Fangio disguises, you know, he disguises his defense more than a lot of guys do, right? And you know, and another thing, you know, the blitzes and stuff, you know, they're also in this scheme, like today, you saw that there was a lot of good coverage downfield. They took away everything deep, even in the intermediate. They made it very, you know, a lot of it was a lot of tight coverage. Windows were closed really fast. So I think the defense, especially now that Fangio has sent the blitzes in and has made it very difficult for the quarterback to operate in the pocket because they have to operate through a very muddy pocket. I think that now that, you know, now that Fangio has taken everything deep and taken away the vertical threat from McDaniel's offense, I think now this is when, you know, the quarterbacks have to learn just to take what the defense gives them, right?
Of course.
See where the blitz is coming from and identify their hot reads and hit their hot. So like I said, I think defenses start out hot, and I think offenses are just going to learn to adjust. And another thing, you know, I think they'll also, you know, learn to adjust to their protections as well.
Yeah, I agree. And when you think about it, I mean, hot reads and stuff like that, if you're not doing them constantly and doing it and we're getting repetition and understanding it and understanding the looks, you're going to struggle with it. So this is their first day doing it. You got to start getting back used to it. Seeing the blitz. Hey, I see Duke Riley coming. Hey, that means Jalen Waddle, you're going to be on the hot. You're replacing Duke. Wherever Duke comes from, you go there, stop there, look for the pass and deliver. So it's something they got to get used to. We don't even know if they had the hots in today, like if they were running the hots or if they were just running the plays that were called.
I heard Omar Kelly and I think Alain Poupart and I think Joe Shad said that that their hots were there, but they just didn't hit them. I try to bring a little bit of context. Like it's really hard to identify your hot read when you're not seeing the blitz. And number two, the pressure's in your face, and you're dealing with constant pressure, constant blitzes in a muddy pocket. So it's really hard to see downfield, and especially when you got tight coverage downfield, you got to hold on to the football a lot longer.
Of course,
you know, hoping that the receivers get open, you know, because you're buying time with your feet. So it's a little bit difficult than just to say, oh yeah, quarterbacks are struggling, you know, post snap, you know, processing, and they can't hit their hot reads. And this and that, like this is a new offense. They're learning a new defense as well. Yeah, you know, it's all a learning curve. This is one of the most complicated defenses to face against, right? You're dealing with young quarterbacks, so it's all a process.
So it's all a process, and this is what I learned about coaching and, you know, teaching and preparing. Right, it's always gonna be easier to be hard earlier, right, and let up as you go. So even when it came to teaching, right, you guys remember being in classroom with teachers and you go in on the first day and your teacher's like, fuck that, I'm not putting up with none of the little bullshit y'all do. If you come in here acting up, you're gonna get your ass kicked out. It's gonna be a problem, and you'll fail the class. And that's how teachers teachers started their shit off, right? Because they knew, hey, I need to be hard on these guys early. it's much easier for me to let up down
because
the line.
they'll push you around. That's why coaches.
Exactly.
When I was young, I didn't understand why they had to be so mean to me. Like I thought they were doing it just for like, yo, why are you screaming at me? I'm trying to make this catch. What the whole point? Point is because you can do things right, and if you understand and indoctrinate your brain into what they're saying, you shut up and listen. You can do things the possible way. That's what they do. It could be it could be sometimes harsh, but really, if you look back, you can thank them and say, okay, they
right, and
person.
Right,
So.
and I think that's what Mike McDaniel is allowing Fangio to do. He's allowing the defense to put the pressure on us early, and let us see things that may give us fits early, because it's better to see it now than see it in the game and be caught off guard. Right, so it's better to prepare for it now. Hey, get the blitz on film. You've seen it 2 or 3 times before. By the time you get into week 1, you've seen that shit 100 times. You've seen Duke Riley come on the blitz 1,000 times. You've seen it in your nightmares when you go to bed at night, the offensive lineman, right? So when you see that shit in the game, you're going to be like, oh, this is just another day in the office. This is just us doing what we do on the daily. And I think you got to keep that in mind. And I want to see Fangio put the pressure on the offense and really force these guys to get better, because it's only going to make them better come season 2.
Well, I mean, you haven't heard anything from Tyreek at all. I mean, I'm to the point right now. Should we be concerned?
No, I don't think it's time. I don't think it's time to be concerned, because I don't think Mike McDaniel is using him in the capacity that he used him last year. Cap, we got some feedback. I don't think he's motioning him. I don't think he's getting creative with Tyreek right now. I think he's just being really vanilla and getting guys into the offense. I was going to say that. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I think that's part of it. But so what I heard last year was that Tyreek was dominating every day. Right. But you got to understand that Tyreek is coming from a different team. Right. He's got to establish himself as a leader in the locker room. He's got to establish himself as being one of the guys that's going to set the tone for practice, because we really didn't have any vocal leaders on the team, prior to Tyreek getting here, especially on the offensive side of the ball, right? So he's being that guy. Now he doesn't have to do that as much, but he's still got to find a way to be able to make plays in practice. And they said he made a couple plays here and there. They're just saying it's not like he was last year. And I don't think it's reason to be concerned yet, because I think Mike McDaniels really does have a plan for Tyreek in the offense.
Correct.
Shake Money, what's good with
what's
you,
going
bro?
on, man?
Shake.
What's going on, my brother?
Shake money.
Sean, what's good, man? What you got for me, bro? You quiet?
Man, what's good, dog?
What's going on, Sean?
Man?
What's going on, Sean?
What's up, Sean?
How you feel about training camp so far, man?
Oh man, I feel good, man. The defense sound like they looking good, man. Offense ain't really worrying about that, man. I know that's gonna come. Hold on, like that.
Yeah, but I agree with you there too, man. I think the offense is gonna come. Monty, how you feeling, bro? I ain't heard from you yet.
Yo, man, I think the defense.
What's good, Monty?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, I think for the most part, hold on a second. I think for the most part, it's a lot of heartbreak and imminent harm because we lost Ramsey. Listen, do you understand who's our defensive coordinator?
Yeah,
secondly, I think the guys that are on our roster right now, Trell Williams, Brandon Jones, Cater, I think they're more than capable of stepping up and handling their business. And number two, you see who did we play last year who was a big Fangio disciple?
Your boy from the Chargers, right?
Brandon Staley.
Yeah.
You see how now their secondary, their defense was banged up, dude. They were like last in they were at the bottom of the league in defense. You see how they kind of stifled Tua?
Yeah, and I saw.
See, it's scheme.
It's scheme, and it's understanding, right? But you also have to understand that I think we came out that week expecting to see something totally different than what we saw, right? So I don't think they came out into that game expecting to see press coverage and to see man defense all over the field that game. So when they saw it, it caught them off guard. And then, you try to adjust, but sometimes you just adjusting too late and it's not enough adjusting, right? So I think that's what happened in that Chargers game. Like, you got caught off guard. You didn't expect this look. And, bro, honestly, there are teams who are really good at that, and coaches who are really good at showing you something one week that you think they're going to run, but they do something totally different the next week. And you're like, what the fuck is this? I didn't prepare for this. We got to make adjustments. We got to get on the board. We got to figure it out. We looking at the iPads. We're trying to figure it out in game. And that's the chess move, right? Just seeing if you can adjust and seeing if guys are going to give you what you think they're going to give you. Shit's tough. And that's why calling plays in the NFL is some hard shit to do. That shit is not easy. Right. So those guys who are calling plays and putting together game plans, it's just not an easy. Guys get paid millions of dollars to basically beat you week in and week out. Like, they're trying to put together very intricate game plans. They're looking at your tendencies, what you do on fourth down, what you typically do on third down, what's the percentages. They have guys getting paid thousands of dollars to just look at your stats and look at your tendencies and what you do, bro. What formations you're in on third down, what formations you're in on fourth down, right? What do you do on second down? Are you typically running the ball or are you typically passing the ball? Like, that's a very intricate part of the football game. And that's the nuance of it, the context and just understanding that shit. It's difficult to do. Right. Really difficult to do. But
if you look at Fangio's defense, the concept. See what it is. The key is to kind of moving the ball on them. Is that one? He's not going to give up the big plays. They're just not going to
take what you take. So
you have to be patient. You have to be patient.
What they give you,
patient and hit your you get guys breaking. You got to hit them right away because that window's going to close immediately.
Right.
I think versus Fangio too, you got to run the football versus him. And,
right. Historically, his defenses are pretty bad against the run. Yeah. Not bad, but they're not great. Like,
they're usually not. They're usually not stout as they are.
Right. They're not stout. Exactly. Yeah.
So I think against a Fangio defense, you got to run the football and you got to get creative in the run game, whether it's outside or inside.
Right, because you're playing against a lot of light boxes in his scheme, but. Yeah. I think that's something that our quarterbacks got to learn how to do is just, like you said, take what the defense give them. Whether it's a check down to the flat, a tight end leaking out, or a little underneath drag route, whatever the case may be, a little hitch, because there's a lot of space to operate under, and that's how Mahomes has beaten this. Has beaten Fangio's scheme when he was in Denver, is just taking what the defense gives him and just checking it down whenever he can. It's not always necessarily going for the big play all the time, and something will open up because eventually they'll have to give up that. They'll have to shore that up, right?
And then because what they'll do is and what they'll do is Shake. What's good with you, man?
Just living the dream, baby.
Hey, chilling, bro. You got your Hawaiian shirt on.
Good to see you, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. As always.
That's what's up, man. How you
feeling? By the way, did you see that dime that threw the Izukama in the dome?
I did. It was a good throw. Good throw. Man. I want to see that in 11 on 11 though. I want to see that in these team drills.
Facts.
But it'll come.
When they in bras and panties, man, I'm just not moved by this right now.
I said bras and panties.
I can't get excited. We got to at least get the pads on.
Yeah,
get some joint pads on.
But it's impressive when they're wearing the high heels. So you got to give them props for that.
CB, dude, if you want to attack this Fangio defense, right, aka take what the defense gives you, right. Bro, run some flare routes with A-Chain or Ahmed, bro. Like, dude, you got the speed and the hands out of the backfield. These guys are so good. Run some wheel routes. I don't know, something, bro. Like, you got
look. I think Mike McDaniel is slowly, basically sizing Fangio up and trying to figure out the best way to attack him. Now, keep in mind, this is not who he's going to play during the season. He's not playing against Fangio. but Fangio is preparing him by giving him looks that defenses will run, right? So you still gotta be able to beat whatever he gives you. That's the goal every day. I want to go out there and beat whatever he gives me. If he gives me cover 3 with a man press underneath, I need to be able to find a way to beat it. Right? There's just that. I mean, it's the competitive. It's the competitive nature, right? So that's just a part of the game.
So not only the players are doing battle, but now McDaniel's doing battle with Fangio, pretty much.
Yeah. On the daily.
Great minds going at it.
I'm not too much worried about McDaniel's because he's somewhat of a very cerebral guy. He's a smart guy. I'm concerned about Tua because Tua he's a baller. He's a competitor. And I don't want him to, for lack of better words, I don't want him to get impatient and forcing the ball down the field against, a 3-high shell. Hey, dump that shit down the middle.
I agree.
10 yards,
you're right. And
because he likes to strike. He likes to strike.
It Waddle on a hitch route.
That's a really good point.
Barrios on a crosser or whatever underneath, but or a shallow drag. But
I think that's a good point. Let me just touch on this. I think that's a good point.
Yeah. My bad.
We've seen Tua get impatient at times, right?
Yeah.
And not even impatient, but try to force it to a guy and he doesn't have anything there. I think Tua's really just got to learn to, hey, if it's I gotta read it quick. If it's not there, I need to find my check down right away. Right?
Exactly.
That's why I'm a proponent of bringing in another back, a better back, just because it's going to give him that check down that's going to be there.
We talking about
every
you trying to say Dalvin Cook?
I know I'm starting some shit. Is that what I'm doing? I'm starting some shit.
Bro, definitely. You trying to get that Dalvin Cook?
I wish Tua could hear me. At this time, I really wish Tua could hear me. No more force feeding Tyreek Hill. I don't give a shit what he's telling you. Do not do that. You cannot do that. You can throw a lot of water a little bit too.
Hey, listen, if there's 3 people covering Tyreek Hill, that means somebody's open.
Exactly.
Exactly.
They spot on. And that's
because you're gonna see a lot of people. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you could see a lot of times if you look at the tape. The latter part of the season, you're gonna see teams start bracketing Tyreek Hill.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna start bracketing him, and then putting their best corner on Waddle. See, that's the type of shit they do with a 3-high shell or 2-high, something like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're gonna try to take guys away. Like Tyreek Hill, they're gonna try to take him away. Right? They don't want Tyreek. They don't want Tyreek Hill to beat him. So if Tyreek's on one side, expect that other side to get some love. Like that other side should kind of be open. Those 2 receivers on the other side. If you got 2 guys over there, so I know they're gonna try to cheat to Tyreek a lot, and we saw that last year, and that's why we went to Sherfield and went to Craycraft and went to Waddle because they just didn't want to get beat by Tyreek. Iceman, you got something you want to say?
No, I just got fouled over here. I was just
well, you playing 2K?
Yeah, I'm playing 2K.
Hey, by the way, Iceman, I got just like you, man. We got the same microphone now.
Let me see. Hold on.
I got the hype edge. Is it me?
But yours is colorful though. Yours is the better one.
Yeah. I got to change. I got to program and change it.
Yeah, that one's better than this one by far.
Is it me?
That's a nice mic.
Is it me or is it me or Sauce Gardner and Tre'Davious White are the most grabbingest cornerbacks in the league?
That should be.
Bro, that's all he does.
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner, hell yeah.
That's what they do, bro.
Dude,
but
they're
honestly,
making him
we'll
look
see.
like he's a phenomenal cornerback. But if you can grab the receiver 15 yards down the field, I mean, dude, really?
I think Sauce is really good at hiding that grab stuff. I think he does it the legal way. He likes to,
He's
right, Irving. That's correct. So, that's the way to phrase it, Irving.
So he's a taller guy. So he's keeping the wide receiver in close and then kind of pulling him. Right? He doesn't have those.
He was doing it Tyreek Hill the whole game.
But here's the thing, though. One thing I noticed about the NFL referees. So, like for instance, your rookie year, you do that a lot. now referees are going to be looking for that more.
Exactly. So now, since he has a reputation of being a holder, that's going to be something they look at every week.
Yeah,
And that's something they should be looking
does
at.
a similar thing, but he does it a little too overtly, a little too,
Yeah.
Well, when we went to Buffalo,
it's a little too blatant. A little too blatant with it.
When we went to Buffalo, Tre'Davious White was all over Tyreek Hill. Like Tyreek couldn't even get his hands up to catch the ball.
Yeah. I mean,
like, damn, dude.
There was a lot of calls last year I thought were PI, and we didn't get it. Honestly, like even in the San Diego game, there were some plays where them dudes were there early, bro. And I was like, damn, like y'all not calling that. Even in the San Francisco game, like them dudes were there early, kind of draped over the receiver before they can even catch the ball. But I mean, we can't expect to get those calls, especially on the road, especially with the situation we had last year. I just felt like when Tua went down and the concussion shit happened and we weren't really cooperating with what they were doing, I think the NFL was kind of like, fuck the Dolphins. Like, we about to get them a hard time anyways. So that was just my thoughts on it. So, I mean, don't expect no calls from these referees. You just got to play ball. You got to play ball. But I wanted to touch on this situation. I know you guys, did everybody hear the Dalvin Cook interview this morning?
Yes, sir. No, I'm going to today, though. I mean, tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to.
Which one, the Good Morning Football or Rich Eisen?
The Good Morning Football one.
Not Rich Eisen. What's his name? Dan Patrick.
No, I was talking about the Good Morning Football one. So he basically said, coming to Miami would be a Cinderella story, blah, blah, blah. I would love to play in the city. At this point, do we think Dalvin Cook is still on the table, or do we think he'll be a Jet?
Well, I mean, if you listen to the Dan Patrick interview, he says right on that Dan Patrick interview that he asked him, when's your visit? He goes, Sunday. He goes, when you visit in New England? He goes, I don't know. Like saying that if things go good, he ain't going to go visit New England.
Yeah, I got you.
But I can't see anybody. But I can't really see anybody really signing Dalvin until they know he doesn't have any legal jeopardy.
You said the legal situation?
Yeah, like I mean, how do you sign a guy and you don't know what his legal jeopardy is?
Well, I think that's gonna play out. I think that's gonna play out a long time in court. So I think they still got a while before they even decide on that.
Well, this is my problem, and I don't want to cut in, but my issue is it's already 2 years pending. Whatever happened to him, and I just hope they don't use that against him to do stuff now. That's my issue.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it really has been 2 years, and you look at the situation, it looks like it's not ending anytime soon. So I don't know if it will have any implication on what he's got going on with these teams that he's trying to sign with. It's just a bad situation for him. It really does look bad.
You would think not, because if the NFL were to say something, they would say, "Hey, man, we don't need you doing the Dalvin tour." You know what I mean? Like, hold on.
Exactly. Right. So they're kind of promoting this. He's been on plenty of podcasts, plenty of shows. Rich Eisen, Good Morning Football. He's really on a tour trying to promote himself. So I think if the NFL was like, "Hey, don't do that," because we're about to suspend him type situation, they wouldn't allow that shit. They wouldn't allow it. But I mean, we'll see. I know a lot of people in here probably think the running back room is good, and they're suitable. Now, I did hear this, right? I heard that A-Chain and Ahmed look like identical players. Is that a good thing for the Miami Dolphins, or is that a bad thing for the Miami Dolphins? And I'm gonna keep it simple as that right now. What do you? I'm gonna start with. So when you say how, that's a good question. I mean, speed wise, they look the same, right? When they get the ball and they're carrying the football, they look the same. When they catch the ball out of the backfield, they look the same. So is this a good thing for the Miami Dolphins? He's comparable to an Ahmed, or is having the speed in the backfield, the smaller player, gonna hinder us from doing other things offensively? Yeah. I think it's a good question to ask. What do you think, Shaq?
Well, it's all on the person looking at it, because If somebody tells me, "Hey, you kind of look like Iceman," either Iceman looks like a 40-year-old man, or I look like a young man. So either way, it depends how you look at it, bro.
Right. Now, how do we feel about Ahmed?
Here's the thing, Ahmed. You got to remember one thing. We poached Ahmed off of San Francisco. Yeah. So at the end of the day, who had him first? Mike McDaniel. So Mike McDaniel already knew him already. So this isn't his first rodeo, his first go around with Mike McDaniel. So you're talking about a running back who's been in the league for a couple of years already, and knows Mike McDaniel's scheme very well. So to say if he's comparable to Salvador Ahmed, a guy who's been there a few years and knows the system well, that I don't see that as a bad thing. It all depends. If you see Ahmed as a bad player, then I could see how you say it's a bad thing. But I don't.
It's all perception, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is all perception. Crypto, right. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, I would say and I'm looking at it from he's being compared to a veteran already, and he's not even played a single snap. So I would say that's a good thing.
Okay. All right. I like that. Now, I want you guys to consider this, right? So the Miami Dolphins have a backfield made up of Mostert, Gaskins, A-Chain, and Jeff Wilson Jr., right? All three of those guys are like quick, speedy guys, catch the ball out of the backfield, be electric with the football, fast guys, right? We have one guy who's like a goal line back, like not even a goal line back, but who can run it up in there and get you a couple yards, who's a physical guy, can run between the tackles, stuff like that. And that's Jeff Wilson Jr. Do we not have enough versatility in the backfield? Do we have too many small guys and not enough balance in terms of the backfield?
I think
Irv, what do you think? I'll go to Irv and then I'm gonna come to you, Monty.
What was the question?
Bam, Irv.
So I stepped out real quick. My bad, bro.
So when it comes to versatility in the backfield, so we got Mostert, right, A-Chain, Gaskins, a lot of smaller, quick guys. We have one guy who's a little bit bigger than Jeff Wilson Jr., who can carry the ball up inside the tackles, get us a yard here and there, run the ball in tight spaces. Do we have too many quick guys, or is there such thing as too many small, quick guys and not enough versatility in terms of like power running? Or what do you think in regards to that? Is there enough balance there?
I think in our run scheme, I think there are too many guys that are outside zone, wide zone type of guys. They're not too many interior, in between the tackles type running backs. I think we have too many outside zone guys that are like one cut running backs that are really fast. I don't think we have a back that's like a complete back. I think we just have a committee of backs that are good in their specific niche, right?
Yeah.
And that's our problem. And somebody like a Dalvin Cook is what brings you that balance in that running back room, because he gives you the not only just the ability to run outside the tackles, that outside zone, but he can also run between the tackles. He's let's call him he's a bell cow running back. He's a 3-down guy. That's what San Francisco has been running for, when McDaniel was there, is running guys that are good at in their respective areas, right? And Jeff Wilson really is our guy. He's our only short yardage back, and we can't rely on him for a full season. That's why San Francisco got rid of him, was because, and he's good. Don't get me wrong. Like he's a strong runner. Like he runs with a lot of juice, especially downhill. But he's just unreliable. So I think we need to find some balance in the running back. I think we have too many guys with similar skill sets.
And that's a good point. I'm gonna go to Mounty. Mounty, what's your thoughts on it? And guys, I like having these conversations, because when I look at the backfield, I've always been a proponent. Like the small running back is a cool running back, right? It's cool to have the gadget guys, the quick guys, the fast guys, but sometimes you need guys who are just going to run it up in there and just really be physical and punish the opposing team.
Thunder and lightning.
Right, but I don't think we have any back in our backfield that the defense would be scared of, right? Or, there's some backs in the NFL, like defenders think twice about tackling them or trying to tackle them because they know they could get ran over at any minute or they could get broke and it could be a touchdown. So my thing is the small back is cool, right? It's cool to have every now and then. I just don't see those guys really being a threat when it comes to playoff football and like down the stretch where you're needing to run the ball and it's late in the game and you got to run a 4-minute drill and you got to be versatile. Like I feel like you need an every down guy. Go ahead, Monty.
CB, can I chime in on what you?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
We don't have. Listen, do I have to remind you, my boy Raheem Mostert when he was running motherfuckers over in the Jets game, when he was running motherfuckers over in the Buffalo game. So we listen. First of all, if I'm not mistaken,
convince me.
We were. This motherfucker.
You said the Jets game. Which Jets game was this?
I don't know.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, go back and watch. Go back and watch the tape. Raheem Mostert.
Yeah, he right though. He did in New York.
He had how many yards?
He only had like one carry for a breakout. That was it.
Go back and watch
I
that
think
game.
Monty was talking about the game he was playing in Madden.
No.
Oh yeah, that's that one.
Go back and watch the tape. But in any case, I think that as far as I think we're balanced. I think we have everything we need in the running back room. First of all, let me remind you, last year, the Miami Dolphins was number 1 in third down conversion percentage for like 60-something%. So it's either first down or touchdown for me. So we won't have any short yardage situations.
You said we won't have any short yardage situations?
I don't think
so it's never going to be a 3rd and 1.
I don't think
that don't make no sense.
It's first down. It's first down touchdown.
As long as we don't have a 4th and 1. No more 4th and 1s.
We had a lot of we had a lot of 3rd and 1s, 4th and 1s. What's good, Triple S?
Did we convert them?
Ingo was converting them. That's who was converting them.
Well, Tua was converting them.
Yeah. I mean, but my thing is, bro, we were bad in the red zone last year, and I feel like that's just an area we gotta be better in, especially when it comes to running the football. We just struggled running the football when it was tight spaces. I just can't. I don't think relying on small scat backs is the way to go. I just don't think. If you want to be if you want to be a physical team and impose your will on another team, you're not going to do it with a guy like Ahmed or a guy like Mostert, right? I mean, guys get downhill on Mostert a couple times. He coming up limping, bro. Like, let's be completely honest with ourselves.
What about
we were banged up, and Wilson was banged up too. Like when we ran Wilson up in there.
When he was healthy,
you're right. When he was healthy,
I hear the problem though.
Do you see what I'm saying? You hear that problem? Yeah. When he was healthy, when he was healthy, CB, when Mostert was healthy.
So you expect us to go out and make a trade for Derrick Henry?
No, I'm not saying. Honestly, I want somebody. It ain't got to be Derrick Henry. I honestly, right now, I'm
telling you, bro.
I take Ezekiel Elliott. I would.
What Rashad said. Remember what Rashad said?
You're not telling. Hey, look. First of all, y'all are not telling me that Zeke is not an upgrade for this running back room. If y'all if you say Ezekiel Elliott is not a running back for this upgrade for this running back room, then you clearly don't know much about football.
If the Titans tank and they start sucking, I go after Henry, bro.
No, that's not happening.
It's too much. It's too much.
How old is he?
There's too many running backs out there. You said what?
What's wrong with Zeke? How old is Zeke? 28?
How old is Zeke? I don't know how.
Y'all can get that out your mind. Tennessee is not tanking.
I hope. I'm just saying, like, it would be nice.
You don't get DeAndre Hopkins to tank.
I mean, we do have options. What? Kareem Hunt,
Hunt's
Zeke,
out there.
Y'all like
Leonard Fournette.
And Zeke is 28. Zeke is 28. Bro,
You
I
still got
take
some miles on him?
if we can't get Dalvin, I take Zeke in a second, bro.
The question is, why?
But would you take him now or let the running back by committee do running back by committee?
No, I'm taking Zeke. I'm taking Zeke now. I don't give a damn about that running back by committee shit.
No, I have a. How come we haven't picked him? How come no teams have picked him up then?
That's a good question. That's a good question. That's scary that he's still out.
Maybe,
bro. Just a couple years ago, he was tearing up the league, so that does scare me. But you also got to understand that this running back market is like crazy right now. So he may be expecting some money that he can't get. Man, Zeke is not washed, bro.
How many carries have he gotten in the last 4 years? What's his usage?
Not a lot.
I don't know.
That's probably why.
Yeah, when he got hurt, Pollard and him they were splitting, and then he was taking over the majority of Zeke's carries.
Over his
some
career.
guys are just moving there.
Yeah, Zeke was just a vulture at the end zone on the goal line.
Let's look at so Zeke had. Let's look at. I'm looking at the stats right now. Last year, Zeke had 231 attempts for 876 yards.
I thought he's more like 300 something. The previous year, right before he got hurt.
So he's only had 300. So his first year in 2016, he had 322 attempts, and he had 1,631 yards. God, dog, he was running that bitch, bro.
Yeah,
what?
Well over 4 or 5 yards a carry.
Toting that
Hey, he was toting that bitch, bro. And
at 5 yard per carry clip,
bro. 322.
That's half a first down each carry.
So 2017, he had 242 for 983. And then 2018, he comes back. He has 304 for 1434. So a 1,400-yard season. Then 2019, he has 301 for 1357. Then 2020, he has 244 for 979. Damn near 1,000 yards, right? 2021, 237 for 1,000 yards, 1,002. And then last year, he had 231 for 876. So I think, bro,
so
Zeke's
1,000 yard every time he's in the league.
Yeah, he's been on pace, bro. I think Zeke, if we don't go get, Dalvin and Dalvin's off the table, I take a flyer on Zeke for sure.
I like Zeke just to rub it in the Cowboys' face when we play them.
He said just to rub it in their face, huh?
Hell yeah.
Hey, we feed Zeke all game.
Uniforms too.
Ooh, Zeke be killing them in them throwbacks in that aqua and orange, boy.
Oh, we're playing the NFC East, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we played them on Christmas Eve too.
Christmas Eve.
Get your popcorn.
Get your popcorn ready. Micah Parsons versus Tua Tagovailoa.
Cap, you gonna be in there?
Hey, Zeke versus Micah. Zeke versus Micah on Christmas Eve would be a good little matchup on that.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
On that pass pro.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, Eichenberg and Jackson about to be on their game if they want to block that monster.
Oh my goodness.
They gonna have to be on their game.
Eichenberg better not be in the damn game. I'm telling you that, Crypto. Quit saying his damn name.
If he's in the game, then we're gonna have to rely on him. He's got to carry us through. I'm telling you right now, because Micah Parsons ain't no joke.
Hey,
that dude ain't no joke.
Hey, listen, we everybody know his name is Eichenberg.
Eichenberg. That's right, Shake Money.
The Himberg.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, man, let me go ahead. Hey,
by the way, speaking of which, my man, we all know who my man is. Noah is him, Benogany. Got reps with the ones, baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did. Shake Money. He's turning heads.
Noah's Ark is coming,
turning
baby.
Heads.
Noah's Ark is coming.
Noah's Ark.
He's turning heads. Shake Money.
Hey, Noah's Island. Noah's Island.
He's gonna shut down everybody's number one receiver this year.
Hey, no one might come out there and be making plays. Y'all better watch out now.
What they say, Crossing had a little setback, and Needham might have a little bit of a setback too, or something like that.
Yeah, because they're coming off ACL injury, so they're gonna have to work them dudes back in. Crossing and Needham for sure. So they get like tailored reps. They don't practice every day either, bro. They're not practicing every day yet.
And tell MCJB I didn't say nothing about Tim Tebow, but then again, he's slow. He's from Alabama, so I expect that.
MC, get him. MC, get him. Bro. Get him.
Damn, Shake buddy.
Yeah. Hey, college football soon approaching, man.
Hell yeah.
Soon approaching,
Yes, sir.
bro.
Go
Ducks. We just say Gator Belt to make good.
Who said go Ducks? Did somebody say go Ducks?
I like Gator
Yes,
Wallets
sir.
too. But
That's your team?
Oh yeah, because
Yes,
you
sir.
can't do nothing out of those imuses.
Are you out there
Those
in
cheap
Oregon
birds.
or where you at?
Nah, I'm in Broad, my boy.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's just your squad.
Yes, sir.
You only
can't
like
even-
them boys because they jerseys, bro. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
only reason you
That
like
ain't,
them.
that ain't true. Hell
So you
nah.
was were you a
Damn
Justin
right.
Herbert fan?
he like because they had Crystal
Yes,
Ball.
sir.
So you like Justin
Yup.
Herbert over Tua?
Nah, I ain't say that. You tripping.
You don't like Justin Herbert over Tua? You an Oregon fan?
It's dangerous.
I gotta keep 100. I'm picking two, but I like Herbert though.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All
picking
right.
Tua.
All right. Who you guys think will have a better career, Herbert or Tua?
Too early. Come back to me after this year. Found out.
Tua stay healthy is Tua all day.
I plead the fucking fifth.
Come on, man. Give me the tech. Come on, Canes. What you got for
I
me?
want to say Tua. I want him to, but
Hold
damn,
on.
I'm-
Is
jury's still out.
that Canes Jets 89?
Oh, no Jets in here. No.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Why talk about that shit? Fuck off.
No Jets in here.
That's Canes Jets 89.
Oh, don't do him like that. Don't do him like that.
Yeah, hey,
Oh, my bad. Canes Buffalo 89. My bad.
Oh, that's worse.
God damn.
Worse.
Kings.
Buffalo 89.
Hell no.
Canes
Fuck that.
Buffalo
Fuck
12.
That. Fuck that.
G says as of today, Herbert has 102 touchdowns. Tua has 58. Ooh, that's a big difference, man.
That is a big difference.
That's
That's a huge
a big
spread.
difference.
What about the
Yeah, he got to close that gap some.
He does need to close that gap some. Now, the first 2 years, I think Herbert had a better situation for sure. Like, better situation, bro. But, hey, Tua's got to catch up, bro. Tua's got to catch up. Hey, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this, man. It's an hour and a half in, man. I appreciate everybody coming on. Hey, it was fun to talk some Miami Dolphins.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna probably go live again
sir.
tomorrow or Sunday, too, man. Let's go ahead and do final takes.
a
I'm gonna
big
start with the homie Crypto at the bottom. Crypto, give me your final take, bro.
I'm looking forward to Sunday. It's gonna be a big day. No
Yes,
more
sir.
underwear Olympics. We can't. This is when Noah gets his dominance shake money. The dominance begin on Sunday.
I love it. I love it. Hey, appreciate you coming through, Crypto. It's always love,
All
homie.
right, appreciate it.
All right, bro. Have a good one. Oh man, Cap for life. Give me your final take, bro.
Hey man, thanks a lot for the night, man. And just enjoy the weekend. Tomorrow, Shake, I'll check you out tomorrow,
All
bro.
right, my brother.
What
Freaking
time
solo.
you on, Shake?
I'm gonna do a W Energy drink promotion for TFTG 10 o'clock in the morning. So we just gonna do an open panel. We just gonna talk about whatever.
Nice.
Nah, bro.
nice.
We talking about Solo, bro. Solo did Jay wrong, bro. That's foul, bro.
Huh?
What happened?
SummerSlam, bro.
Oh, you talking about wrestling?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, bro, I
Freaking
had no
bloodlines out of
idea.
control, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
clueless, bro. I'm clueless. Hey, appreciate you coming through, Cap.
Easy, man. Y'all be good. Night.
All right, bro. Have a good one, bro. Sean, give me your final take, bro. What's up with you, man? It's good to see you come through. You got to come through more often, man. Stop hiding out, bro.
Mhm.
You there, Sean? Come on, man. He gone. Where he at? Sean.
Yeah.
Somber Shuffle.
I got you, boy. Yeah, man. I appreciate you putting me, let me on the panel. I appreciate everyone
for
here,
sure.
man. I just
Sean.
You should come on. You should come over more often, man.
Yeah, he's cutting out. He's in the blender. Hey, you
Yeah.
cutting out, man. Yeah, you got some bad reception, bro. You must be driving or something.
Y'all can hear me?
Nah, you kind of cutting out, bro.
Yeah.
Come through, bro. Hey, come through whenever, bro. I'm gonna put you back, but come back through whenever, bro. Can't even hear, bro. All right, man. Canes, give me your final take, bro. Good to see you, bro. Good. Hey, I'll see you around today. I'm glad you stopped through, popped in, bro.
All I can say is ain't no Jets here, ain't no Bills here. I'm out.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Have a good one, Canes.
I like it.
All right, man. Oh, shout out to the homie Mountie for coming through. Mountie, what you got for me, my boy?
Hey, man, it's always good to be on the show, chopping up with y'all. Hey, man, fins up. Peace.
Fins up, bro. Peace, bro.
Peace.
Hey, Irv, what you got for me? Final take.
Yo. Nah, man, just can't wait for Sunday when the pads hit, you know.
It's coming.
And these guys get into the trenches and get their hands dirty and see what the offense got up their sleeve. See if they can respond to the defense. And that's it, bro.
Yeah. I'm
Can't
looking
wait,
forward
bro.
to
Can't
it,
wait.
man. Looking forward to it, man. Excited. Even with Jalen Ramsey going down, I'm still hyped.
Bro,
it's still
man.
the same energy, bro. You
I'm
already
still
know what
hyped
time
up,
it
bro.
is. Yes,
Oh,
sir,
yeah, baby.
bro. Hey, appreciate you coming through, bro.
All right, salute, man.
All right, salute, bro. All right, Iceman, give me your final take, bro. Appreciate you coming through, bro. I see you on the game. You probably getting your ass whooped over there, but I'm gonna let you slide.
Man, if you don't stop that foolishness, no, I'm just playing, but no. Thank you for having me, bro. Shake money as well, bro. Be easy, shake money, man. And CB, I'm out, bro. Peace.
Hey, peace, bro. Have a good one. Shout out to the homie. Hey, the homie Iceman. Everybody coming through. The homie Shake is on here with me last, bro. Appreciate you coming through.
Appreciate you.
Tell him what you got. Tell him what you got going on tomorrow. You got some
tomorrow.
stuff
I'm just gonna do a little open panel. We're gonna do a little W energy drink. You know what I'm saying? And then just shoot the shit, man. And yeah, for sure, man. And by the way, I want to highlight a comment. Laker says, "Oh yeah, the Canes got more rings than the girl Gators." But let me ask you all this: how many ACC championships do y'all have?
Ooh.
You know what's crazy? The basketball team won an ACC championship for the football team. Ain't that some?
Ooh, that's some shit. Ooh.
Oh, trust me. Y'all, listen, I'm all about the Gator smoke. If you want that Gator smoke, you can find me at the TFTG. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about that. Hey,
you know what I'm rapping.
Of course.
Hey,
and you know what? And you know what's funny is I'll take you on CB83. You know where to find me. You got my number.
Hey, anyway, we are going to do a Florida State versus Gators. We are.
Everybody, for sure. But everybody's talking about, you guys took the Canes off our schedule. Listen, we could only play one non-conference school, and we play the second best team in the state. It's Florida State. You know what I'm saying? So
get out of here, man. You already know what time it is, bro. Hey, appreciate you coming through, bro.
I appreciate you, my brother, man. Much love.
Hey,
and
keep killing it. Keep killing it, bro.
Yeah. And Bama's trash. All right, peace.
Peace, bro. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. The love was tremendous. I appreciate y'all. Let's go ahead and run this one last time. Get you hyped. You already know what time it is. Let's go. Gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love seeing the Dolphins get after it, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for all the support, all the donations, everybody in the members gang. Shout out to the members gang, everybody in there, the Elite Eight. Shout out to you eight. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Spend some time with the family. Football season is soon approaching where we'll have Saturdays and Sundays tied up with games and stuff. Spend that extra time with the family, man. Spend that extra time with the kids and the wife. Enjoy that. You won't have that much longer because it'll be taken up by games and stuff. So try to spend that time, man. Spend that time now. And then, when the season starts, try to work that in there as well. You want to have that time. So really appreciate y'all coming out. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. It's Phins Take with CB83. You already know what time it is. I'm out this joint. Let's go.
Came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, hey, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey. told him out of my way. I don't got nothing to say.